There's a threat in the world today. A threat to our way of living, a threat to our society, and maybe even a threat to our very existence. And what is this threat?
You have been keeping me hostage.
No, first I want to say
You've been
congratulations to the first ever across the board ballot Hall of Fame member of the Major
You're not going to
League
cut me off
Baseball.
into my damn segue to the beginning to the end. No.
Congratulations,
No.
Mariano Rivera.
No. We have
you
20
ready?
minutes left in the show.
All right.
And I have been waiting
I don't know if we
since
I
the
don't know if-
beginning.
I don't
I have
know
been
if my
waiting.
bladder is going to hold 20 minutes.
I've been waiting for 8:30.
I don't know.
I've been waiting since 8:30
I don't know if
I've
my
been waiting
bladder
since
is going to hold
8:30
us
this
for another
morning
20 minutes.
for your rant.
But my bladder will hold
8:30
us
this
for
morning.
this rant.
So this is what we're gonna do. We got 19 minutes.
No,
so
you better stop saying. You better stop looking at the
No,
clock.
we got 19
You better
minutes.
start
So this
looking at me
is
shaking
this
my
is
leg.
how we're gonna shut up. This is how we're gonna do it. Shut up, Dan. So I'm gonna do it. We got 19 minutes. So we got to talk about the Hall of Fame ballots, Mario Rivera,
Yep.
unanimous decision, and we got Dan's rant. So we got 19 minutes. So I have some commercials to do.
Yes.
You go use the
All right,
bathroom,
cool.
and I'll do
He's getting me
Stadium
ready.
Tavern
Ooh, I'm ready.
commercials. So, hey, Angie, whoo, he's going to the bathroom. I'm ready to do Stadium Tavern commercials. Do you want to join me, or do you want me to do it solo? Listen, I'm ready to do Stadium Tavern commercials. Do you want me to do it solo, or do you want to join me? With your fluffy scarf. Fluffy scarf.
I got the freaking look. I'm cooking too. So.
She's aproned it up.
What up?
All right, everybody, this is our favorite bartender at the Stadium Tavern, 802 Southwest Street, Indianapolis, Indiana, just south of the Lucas Oil Stadium. So, Angie, what do we got going on during the weeks?
All righty. So we're closed on Sunday and Monday. So we got Tuesday. We have Taco Tuesday, of course. We have 50-cent beef tacos. You can get soft or hard. We have chicken. We have pork, and we have
The other white meat.
Yeah, I was gonna say shrimp, but right now we are on back order on the shrimp. So comes with lettuce and cheese.
You got to
can
order from Piazza.
get pico, sour cream, and jalapenos, fresh jalapenos, 25 cents extra.
Jalapenos.
We have $3 margaritas, my margaritas. And then we have all the Mexican beers, $3. So Dos Equis, Modelo, Corona, and Corona Light.
Modelo Especial.
Yes. And then we have today, which is Wednesday, we have my favorite guys.
That is us, Black and White Sports.
Yes. And then we have $4 burger and tots.
Yes.
If you haven't had our burger, it
They are
is
outstanding.
So good. They are marinated in house. And they are so good. It comes with tots. It's $4, and we have $4 pints. That includes gumball head. Hey. Oh my
Hey,
God.
you're going to have to tell me about this deep fried, before we finish this off, you have to tell me about this deep fried buffalo chicken ravioli that I keep seeing. I'm going to have to get that one day.
It's good.
Is it
I've got
good?
A lot of, yeah, they're really good. We serve it with ranch. You get 8 of them. They're a little bit expensive. but they're
Listen,
good.
if you did not hear me correctly, I said deep fried buffalo.
I'm trying. You cannot expect me to be all serious right now.
I can't do it either. This dude is retarded. Oh, I can't say that on. It's politically correct.
We don't.
But anyway,
Okay, so buffalo
Deep-
chicken. Yeah,
yes,
deep fried.
deep fried buffalo chicken ravioli.
Yes, it is amazing.
Oh,
It's good.
but anyway, okay, what's going on
Okay,
Thursdays?
On Thursdays.
Oh.
We.
Wednesdays, $4 pints.
Oh yeah, I already said that. $4.
Okay, all right.
Where are you at? And then we have these fools. And then on Thursday, we have 35-cent chicken wings. Dine in only. We do not have carry out. We do
Bone in.
Yes, bone in. We don't have any boneless, so it's all bone in. 10 at a time. You can get buffalo. You can get barbecue, and we have ranch, blue cheese, and celery. But that's extra 25 cents.
25 cents.
I know, right? Well,
25 cents.
yes.
25 cents for this Southern Belle.
And let's see what else we have on Thursdays. Oh, we have buckets of beers, domestics.
Buckets.
Yep. And then we have $4 shots of Jameson on Thursday.
Jameson is a whiskey or a bourbon?
Irish whiskey.
Irish whiskey.
Irish.
The spot of Irish whiskey with a pot of good.
This is not a serious thing here ever.
Is it really?
It's never, ever.
Listen, if you have not experienced black and white sports live from the Stadium Tavern, we are a darn hoot.
We are a hot mess is what we are.
Right. Hoot.
All right. Well, and then Fridays are just your normal. We have specials Tuesday through Thursday, and
Tuesday,
then,
Wednesday, Thursday.
Yes, and then Friday and Saturdays are just our normals, I think. So
those are the days I do push-ups.
those are the days that I just slide
In
through
my
life.
dreams.
All right, bye guys.
Bye-bye. So now that the As has come back from his potty break,
I'm so ready. I am so ready for this.
we
rain.
have and you know what, this might turn into a show just right before baseball season starts, because you have the all-star season. All-star season.
You like baseball?
I see Venezuela.
Mariano
It's
Rivera.
Venezuela. I roll my R's very well.
You know,
Razor
it's the R's.
Ramon.
It's the roll of the R's.
Yes. So
Like it.
I think we will do a show about for baseball right before the season, because this is kind of a hot topic, even though they just yesterday they gave us who is for the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, who got inducted?
Who
this
got
year?
inducted?
Yep.
This is going to bring up an issue that I think that we can probably give about.
It's coming.
We can give about 20 to a half hour show that we can probably
easily.
do that.
Easily.
We can actually give you that in split screen. Split screen.
That's not a hint or anything that's coming down the pipeline here very soon for black and white sports.
Because we can get it
But we're
done.
just going to let you know.
So, but what I'm referring to is the controversy of a lot of these players who have Hall of Fame numbers but aren't getting the Hall of Fame votes. Obviously, your notables, Schilling, Clemens,
Schilling's all about this. That's his problem.
Sosa, McGuire, Bonds, but
They all fill
keep
into one column.
they keep putting a friend of mine, Sean Nugent. We coached together with my daughter's team for Sky Diggs. He's more on the Twitter side of things, so when he sees this on Twitter, he might give us a comment. But he put in, like a lot of other people group in, Pete Rose with these individuals in the baseball. I'm keeping an eye on the time so you can have your rant.
Oh no, you got plenty of time, bro.
They keep grouping Pete Rose into the steroid era guys who aren't being eligible or being into the Hall of Fame. I just want to make it clear, Pete Rose is a separate issue from the steroid era, while these individuals aren't getting into the Hall of Fame.
Pete Rose ain't never bet against his own team.
And that's why I have an issue with him not being in the Hall of Fame. He wants to win money.
Yes.
So he's betting
You're
for
betting
the
on the
guys
big red machine
that he is coaching.
You
I
can't
don't have
shave,
a problem with
You're not
that.
shaving points.
No, you're not.
You're not. You're betting
You're
on your team to win.
Coaching to win.
Yes.
But we'll have a button for Herm Edwards. You play to win the game.
Good.
But
Hold on.
anyway.
You play to win the game.
So that will be a different segment that we'll up when
it's
we get
coming.
ready for
Oh, yeah.
Baseball, right around they start doing the Hall of Fame speeches and things like that. But the most notable that we need to talk about real quick is Mariano Rivera.
Hold on. We need to have a girl come over here and do that.
Right.
Mariano Rivera.
Exactly.
I can't even roll the R's that much.
He is he's retired.
Yep.
He was the Yankee closer for, what was it, 4?
Closer.
He was the closer.
Say that again.
He was the closer.
Closer.
And look, the closer, if you don't know much about baseball, the closer is the guy who comes in
7 pitches.
Right. You the guy who comes in and sometimes the 8th, but most likely the 9th.
Right.
You could come in for the whole 9th and get all 3 outs, or you could come in for
the last
2
one,
or
right.
the last one.
Right.
You are a closer.
Closer.
You are a specialty player, so to speak, sort of like the DH or the pinch hitter. You're a specialty player, but you are the first. Let's understand the depth of this saying.
Hold on. Real quick. Kristen Borden, if you're still watching, why did Damon just get the hey? That's messed up. Anyway.
Hey.
That's fucked up, man. Oh, I'm sorry. That's messed up.
But anyway, back to the looking at the time.
So you're good, man.
You are the first. The first mean the only.
Yep.
Unanimous vote getter for the Hall of Fame ever. That's Mantle, Maris, Ruth, Jeter,
Pete Rose. Oh, wait. No, he's still not there. Bullshit.
Who else can I come up with? I mean, just Aaron.
You can keep going.
I mean, I can do Mays.
Barry Larkin.
All these.
Hank Aaron. Well, Hank
all
Aaron.
these.
Aaron's not in yet, is he?
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
All these.
Nolan Ryan. He
these
got in last year, right?
Outstanding baseball players.
Yeah.
Who have done astronomical things on the field.
And never once.
And this is the closer, meaning that you only get on the field for 20 minutes.
If that.
Yeah. You are the first, meaning you are the one.
No, he's not the one. We have the one right here, folks. He is not the one. He is a one. You are the one. Yeah,
you are a one.
You are.
There could be many ones,
but there's not more than the one.
Exactly. You are the first unanimous.
Yeah.
So that gives you
Hall of Fame.
That gives you his performance on the field.
Yep.
His outstanding character. His outstanding off the field giving without looking for acknowledgement.
Right.
Hey, hats off, bro.
Yep.
Way to go.
I agree. I'm with you, man.
So now here it is. It is time for the ass rant that he has been talking about for 24 hours. Look, he's getting ready. He done adjusted the glasses, the new glasses with the frame.
I look like I should be on the sideline of the NBA. You should have seen. I had this checkered button down, the baby blue and the white and the silver, the checkered button down on the other day at work.
When you get a blazer, then you're for real.
Man, I look like I should be on the sidelines of the NBA.
All right, here we go.
Here it is, folks.
Explain to us what your rant is.
My rant.
Here is your platform.
This is my platform, and I'm going to use it to a T. Damon, take your drink, take your whatever, get comfy, because here comes the ass, because I was so pissed off last night. I coached 4th and 5th grade team. 4th and 5th grade team, okay? Folks, we're talking about 9, 10, 11, maybe 12-year-olds. Okay? There is no stipulation, no liability deal, blah, 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 whatever, with, I know, our school, and I'm not going to name school names because that would be very unprofessional, inappropriate, and I'm not going to do it. But I will say that our school, out of the whole league, is the most organized school that we don't have transportation given to us. Okay? We make sure that if our children are playing on athletic teams, that we make sure, no, King Griffey Jr. was not unanimous. He should have been. I totally agree with that. We will talk about that later. But right now, I got to stay on point.
Dude, even in your statement, you say it. It says
99.3.
It says 99.3.
That's not 100.
99.3 is not 100. It's
That's
not
that.
unanimous.
That's that.
So
Purdue-ish.
get back to it.
Okay. I'm sorry. In 4th and 5th grade, you do not count and depend on a bus getting your 4th and 5th grade team and your middle school team to an away game. Basketball here, folks. Starts at 5:30. You let us know at 3:45 that the game had to be canceled. Okay? I don't like wins like that, man. I don't like wins. That's pride thing. I get it. I'm going to push that aside. Here's my thing. Athletics are not a right in grade school. They are a privilege. If you sign your kids up for an extracurricular activity with school, the coaching staff, and the parents, all three need to be on the same freaking page with transportation. I understand that not everybody can get off early enough to take their kids to the game. Okay? I get it. But you knew the schedule came out 3 weeks ago. You had 3 weeks to figure out transportation for the first game of the season. And you call us and cancel because your bus broke down 2 hours before game time, which means your bus wasn't starting at the time that you went out there and tried to start it. I blame the school system. I blame the coaching staff. And I do put some blame on the parents. Because if you were a real school, obviously academics should come first. But athletics, when you deal with transportation, you understand there's possibilities of breakdowns on one bus that you get with the coach and the parents, or you get with the coach to get with the parents to figure out transportation needs. Damon, I will let you comment because I know you're dying.
Actually, I'm not dying.
That's a good thing.
The only thing is I want to play.
You calmed me down a little bit earlier. I'll give you that. Because
I'm going to give you the devil's advocate of it. Because I'm involved in the non-school sports as well. I got a minute. I'm into the non-school sports as well as I am into, and we can continue this
on the page.
On the page. I am into the non-school sports during the summer as an AAU, and we did start earlier in her career in 3rd grade where it was more like rec, and it was the parents who was responsible of getting these kids to games or whatever. I feel that
look exactly why the fuck do you have bus systems for 4th and 5th grade?
But I feel that communication is probably the biggest thing here
lacking.
That they're lacking. But you have to understand, if you start a program And it involves now this rant, not this rant, but this subject kind of depends on the low income and the charter school programs. Now, this is 90% of these persons is going to be. If we run over a little bit, we'll just run over a little bit.
Yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
These we could have our own show on this.
Right. This is our own show. We control this. Right. So it comes down to the parents. With the communication is the issue here. Obviously, with 5th, 4th, 3rd grade, it is these parents who tend to organize and do the transportation. Mm-hmm. Now, we understand that when it comes to, I'm not going to put the names out there, but your system tends to be the more of the charter school type entities. Yeah. So a lot of those are low income.
I get it.
Type diversities. So not all of these parents are transporting of their own. They depend on public transportation or whatever. A lot of these parents have
a job and they can't
that
leave.
Are kind of funny acting, and they don't be able to do the leaving and adjusting like some other jobs do.
But how long?
But at that point, it comes with the persons that are in control of these teams, the coaches, or the administrators that get them into the different leagues, IGHL.
Sacrifice,
anything like that. There should be a person who, not really so much sacrifice, but there should be a person who organizes all of these kids. Carpools.
There is something called an AD. There is something called a coach.
But there is an AD and there is a coach.
But that's where they work together. And if they work together, I'm not an employee of the school that I coach for.
Right.
So I have no control over a lot of things.
Right.
But I work very closely with that athletic director and the dean of the elementary.
And the parents.
That we're all on the same page. I'm sorry you're disorganized, and I'm not going to call your school out, but period. You're disorganized, and if you can't get your shit together, you shouldn't be in the league. Because you let down not just 10 of my players and 3 of us coaches, you let also down your players on the elementary team, your players on the middle school team, and our players on our middle school team, and all the fans and all the parents and all the siblings that actually give a shit about being there and supporting.
Because this is more about just the game of basketball or whatever sport it is.
That's it.
This is more about giving these youth the opportunities that other youth in more substantial areas
financially fit.
Financially. It comes down to money.
It does.
It gives these youth an opportunity to do something to get out of an environment that is detrimental in a negative way to their development.
Detrimental is negative.
Yeah, detrimental to their development as a person.
Yes.
In society.
Yes. I don't just coach, and I'm gonna go over a little bit. Fuck it. I don't just coach. Yeah, I said it.
That's 4 for him.
Yeah. I don't just coach because I want to make myself look good. I coached my daughter's team in the 4th and 5th grade before the Christmas break. Yeah, obviously, that's my daughter. I wanted to coach her. You know what? But I've been coaching her for the past 3 years prior to that. Now, I have 0 ties to this team. But I have a tie to this elementary program because people don't understand. They tend to forget that, oh, my son's going to be LeBron. Where the fuck does he start? He starts at the elementary level and breaks his bones and shit happens. And they move up to middle school level, junior high level. That's what happens. It's called growing a program. If you don't want to look like shit at the high school level, you start a program at the elementary level to make sure you have a quote-unquote farm league. You have a developmental league underneath you to get your boys and girls ready to play high school ball. You don't want to get blown out by 90 to 18. by a
Devil's-
team just across the city.
Devil's advocate. It's very easy to have a farm league amateur program when it's money involved or it's structure involved.
Sorry, John.
It's structure involved.
He said, I replaced the hiccups with the F-bomb.
Right.
My bad.
Yes, you
I
did.
was, man, I've been on this for 24 hours.
It's easier to develop these type of farm league programs when it's a organized system as a whole.
Right.
Charter schools, inner city schools, inner city or what is here in Indianapolis called Center Township. It's hard to do that things when you have these multiple entities and multiple rec leagues that have things. Now, it's easier in your suburb areas, like my daughter's in Carmel.
Right.
She started in pups in 3rd grade.
Right.
Now, Carmel pups goes from boys basketball, girls basketball, boys soccer, girls soccer, baseball, softball, football, volleyball. That all goes in and it's all controlled and it's all controlled by the high school, and it rolls down and you build a program. And Lawrence has it. Warren has it.
Ben Davis has
Wayne
it.
has it.
Wayne has
Franklin has
you're
it.
talking about townships.
Perry has it.
Yeah.
You know,
They all have it.
Monrovia has it. Hamilton Southeastern has it. But it's hard to do that when it's in this inner city schools, when you have these different IPS schools, different rec leagues, Tab, Hill Center, Riverside. It's hard to do that when you don't have a concentrated focus on your program.
Right.
So at that point, it comes to communication with the coaches, the administration, and the parents. You have an issue transporting kids. If you have an issue funding programs, then you need to get together as a community and help these youth out, get them in better programs to improve their quality of life.
Exactly.
Period.
That's what I'm saying. I don't just coach basketball. I'm coaching your kids. Yes, I'm teaching them the game of basketball.
But
I'm
through that
also-
game of basketball, you teach them the
Exactly.
game of life.
Exactly.
And there we have it, folks.
Boom. We went over a little bit.
You know, we do what we do. We talk sports and we talk life.
When we
Because
talk
that's what
shit.
we are. Because we're
'Cause I was talking
parents.
shit to
we're
everybody
people.
that is. I'm on.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we do. We're parents. We're people. We're
Yep.
fans. We're human beings. And we're here to improve the growth of people in life and the growth of people in sports.
Yep.
So black and white sports, the ass, which is you,
The ass, the
one.
You can
black and
follow
white
us.
sports. You can follow us.
at Twitter, Facebook, iTunes, SoundCloud, Google, at BW Sports 1, at BW Sports Damon, at BW Sports Dan. Every Wednesday night, 7:30 live on Facebook here at Stadium Tavern, 802 Southwest Street. Check us out. And as always, every Wednesday, Damon, what do?
We keep it sporty, Indy.
And I'm hitting the button.
Hit the damn button.